Hi, I'm Jackie Van Ruler and I'm your beauty magician. And today I'm super excited to share with you one of my favorite facial reflexology protocols, and this is one for boosting your metabolism. This is one that I have a lot of my clients do between services or between their facial reflexology sessions so that they can keep their weight off, especially if they're on a diet and exercise program or if they know that they're going to be going into on vacation or, the holiday season, sometime when they may be prone to gaining weight. This is something that can kind of keep your digestion working really well so that you're not going to be gaining those extra pounds when you're eating more. So today I'm going to use this tool here. This is the small mini hammer, and it has a yang side, which is more stimulating, and a yin side, which is more dispersing. And so the way that you know when you're using this tool which side to use is you just start using it on your face and you see which side feels better. For me, I like this side today, so I'm going to use that, but if I like this side, I could use that, or I could switch up between points if I wanted to. You can also use a tool like this to stimulate the points, and what you would do is just roll over them. So say you had a point here, you could roll with the yang side here to stimulate it. Or if you wanted a more dispersing effect, you could use the yin side, whichever side feels better. Or you could use a tool like this to find each point specifically and hold it. So in that point, you could come in here and go, okay, I want to find this point here. And once you find it, you could either hold the point or you could do little circles in the area just to make sure that you're getting it well stimulated. But as I said, I'm going to use this point today. And the first point we're going to start with is point 127, and that's located right here where your chin kind of meets your lower lip area. And this is a point that stimulates the small intestine, and it also is a good point for increasing energy. And so this is going to improve your digestive movements. So we're going to start here. We're just going to stimulate this point. You want to do each point for probably about 30 seconds. Or you can do 10 taps and then go through the whole sequence 3 times, whatever feels best for you. So I'm just going to tap this area. What's nice about the hammer is you don't have to get that exact point. If you're getting in that area, you're going to stimulate that point. So our next point is going to be point 41, and you're going to locate that. It's at the bottom part of your nose, coming over. So if you go directly below your eyes and then go over a little bit further, this is point 41, and this is a point for the gallbladder. The gallbladder helps with fat metabolism or fat digestion. So you definitely want to make sure that this point is working well. So this is going to help to secrete bile to break down excess fat. And I can really feel that point as I'm tapping there, so I know that that's a point that needs to be stimulated on me. So I'm just checking the next point. So our next point is point 39, and that's a point for the stomach. And that's again going to be located at the same level of the nose. And you're going to come over into about your smile line right around in this area. So the stomach obviously is a point of digestion. It's where you secrete stomach acid. And this is a great point to stimulate if you have a lot of heartburn, stomach aches. The stomach can also be associated with the emotion of worry. So you may tend to get stomach aches if you're feeling anxious or worried about something. So this would be a good point that you could stimulate. Okay, and then our next point is going to be point 38. And point 38 is located on both sides of the face. And it's halfway between the nose and the mouth and your smile line and your crease right here. So it's going to be right about in this area. And point 38 is a point that works to lubricate your digestive system. The other thing I like about 38 is it's also your body's natural antibiotic point. So if you feel yourself getting sick, feel something coming on, this is a great point to stimulate. So I'm going to make sure that I get both sides. This can also work really well for as an anti-inflammatory point as well. So if you have a lot of inflammation going on in your body, this is a great point to use on a frequent basis. Okay, our next point is point 37, and that's going to be associated with the spleen. So you're going to find that kind of in the middle of this bottom part of your nose, right there, and you're going to come over directly below your eye, so right in this point here. The spleen has to do with immunity and also detoxification. So this is a point that is perfect for stimulating for a lot of people because a lot of us don't detoxify well. And of course, as we're going into the winter season, we want to make sure that our immunity is nice and strong so that we don't come down with every cold and flu that we're exposed to. And you might feel as you're doing these points that some points are more active than others. You might be like, oh, I really feel that one. And that means that that's a point that you need to stimulate more because your body's telling you that, that you're having some energy deficiencies there. Okay. And our last major point is going to be point 300, and how you're going to find that point is coming from the end of your mouth straight up to your hairline and then coming down just a little bit. And you can feel in that area, you might feel a little bit of sponginess or like there's a little point that your fingers just fit right into. Once you find that point, that's where you're going to stimulate. So mine is right here. And point 300 has to do with the kidneys. And this has to do with your energy levels. So a lot of times if we're running ourselves ragged, you know, burning both ends of the candle, our kidneys take a little bit of a hit. So this will just help to boost your vital life force energy. I'm going to come to this side. Point 300 is also a great place to stimulate if you tend to get dark circles under your eyes. This will, stimulating them on a regular basis as well as rolling under your eyes will help those to clear up. And then with any facial reflexology protocol, you always want to end with point 0. And you can find that by sticking your fingers in your ear and bringing it down to the lowest part, and just coming right out here. And you can either just press those points, or you can come downwards on your ears or upwards to stimulate those. I'm going to go upwards because when you go upwards, that tends to give you a little boost of energy. You can do that 3 or 4 times. So point 0 works to regulate all of your body functions. So your blood pressure, your metabolism, anything that's going on is just kind of a regulatory point. So if you ever feel like you're just feeling a little bit off or something doesn't feel right in your body, you can always go to point 0 and just stimulate that and see if that doesn't help to bring things back into alignment. So thank you for watching this video. I highly recommend that you do these points on a regular basis. If your metabolism is something that you're worried about, or if you're trying to lose weight, or you just want to maintain your weight and you know that things are getting a little bit out of control with your eating or whatever it is that's going on. Again, you can use each of these points with the tools that I used, or you can use your fingers to stimulate them. You could find the end of a pen, something like that. But yeah, try them out. Let me know what you experience, and I look forward to hearing from you.